There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. That's the leftover you're looking for. Finding some thick air might be wise soon. Easy for things to hide down here. Seems like a sturdy rope. That's just nasty. Biohazards make you puke. Don't let the dark time take you. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. He made a suction device so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles, so you can pass and access hard-to-get-to areas. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find scripts. Gizmo thinks he's a little peculiar, but very knowledgeable. He has the ins and outs of all monster and creature whereabouts. This is all about you. Whether you succeed or fail, it's on you. Each new day means new chances. Why walk on your own legs? The grease monkey's mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster. That over there is Steepo-Deepo, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to. Playtime is over. Clamber right up.
Botse. In mo. Diava. Kafe in mo. Dagadnio umumwaka.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be. Claims he goes after the most dangerous game, huge monsters. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make. You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care. It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss. When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies. Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot. Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead. Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones. Says they keep the monsters away. He needs them closer, not farther. But enough of that, right? He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed. He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short. Thinks that it all hangs on the tree of life. When it started to fail, everything changed.
Ahai arin kashumai.
Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster hunter.
Daremaya.
Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big.
Kuali. Kalba. Me.
There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes.
Kat lafea nuch.
Says you stick to the hunting and shots present themselves later. Let's see. There's a lot on the line here. It's in your grasp. Climbed right in. Wait, it's the scrip hole-up. The place is just filled with critters. Nice shot. One at half his health. Fresh air. This might be the end of everything as we know it. Whoa, smell that? Biohazard nearby. You always find good use for things like that. That's not opening on its own. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. Worth going outside just to see the night sky. You're a mighty hunter. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Hunker down or keep marching on. You could put that to good use. Some things you have to grow into using. Gotta protect that noggin. Just watch where this thing's going. He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done. It's not his cleanest invention so far, but it gets the job done. Use it to suck up gooey oil puddles in the Mekton's way so you can pass. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time, it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job. It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now, otherwise he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. He asks you to not even think about taking on the Jumbo Puff on foot. You'll need the Mekton to do the job. Take his word for it. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton with on your own. He got the idea to build the Mekton when he found a big crate containing the metal frame for something Toxanol had named an exoskeleton. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Wishes you would just give up and let the world burn. The Merc Puff will hurt the Tree of Life's root if no one's brave enough to stop it. Wouldn't be surprised if you met again. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Now you understand better. More powers for you. As long as karma exists, the world changes, and we change with it. These steel legs were made for walking. Getting out the tin can? Imagine that. You could just go to a place like this to get a proper meal back in the old world. Smirked! The world needs a shower sometimes too. Time to do it on your own. There's a place and time for everything, but for that city scenario, it's already come and gone. Finished him off. Every bit of your gear is soaked. Bang Shelter 7B is still there, open and ready to shelter. So much damage. Down to half your health. In flames. Fist of face. Can't rely on technology all the time. So much better than legging it. Let's see.